that. So I need 4 gates covered. No, not necessarily. I don't need a gate kill with the Protons. I guess maybe I don't want to either. Hmm. Can I place these to hit both these lanes though? I guess that's the thing too, like, even this lane, if they don't, like, the Protons can kill everything else but them right away, but the EMPs right away. And then at this point, maybe, I just have to have the, I don't know, I don't like it. I'm really wishing this wasn't here right now. So I don't want to wait that long to get the guys in that lane. I guess if I do this, I'm not really waiting that long. Because they'll be able to hit it. And below. Yo, Jester, what up? Welcome back. And then this here. That'll get up, bleh, get them up there. Then I'll decide Earthshatter down here based on proton length here. Well, I guess it's just gate killing. Ugh, so scared. What I meant to say is wall position. Trying to farm some stuff in DD too, eh? Alright, so that covers the walls pretty well. For this lane, it's not too bad. I'll just do something like... Actually, it's gotta be closer, right? Because of Hex Towers. I won't get all of them, but it could be alright. So you don't have good gear. Gotta have good gear to farm the good gear. The farm to get good gear. The catch-22 of DD2. And let's do like last time, move the walls a little further up. Maybe I'll do some weird things with the Protons there. I'm a little worried about the, whatchamacallums. Hex Towers. This doesn't cover the wall great. So 680 for 2 lanes. That's a decent bit of DU left, I guess, is the thing. Oh yeah, so you're in either Chaos 2 or Chaos 5? Yeah, you'll probably have to... You might have to pick a different builder. To focus on? Just for a bit. This lane, let's go V. Chaos 1? Wait. Let's stun the auras. You shouldn't be seeing those enemies in Chaos 1. The aura stunners. It should just be Vanguard. That's weird. So let's try something wonky. Perfect. And I can put a couple more nodes on this, so let's bring it all the way up. I'm gonna put it here. It's not really like great use of its length, but hex throwers do like to stand there. So I've got Skyguards, double Skyguards for every EMP Cobalt lane. I've got Protons throughout, Earthshatter on each. Oh, can't remember the HP, health, and Chaos 1, but 7k could be fine DPS. Like, if you're in Chaos 1, you shouldn't be seeing EMPs, in which case you should be fine doing mostly auras. Like, PDTs and other projectiles are gonna get blocked by Vanguards. If you're going into Chaos 2, I guess. But you said you're Chaos 1 still, right? Switch off you and then back to you. You're trying out some Chaos 2. Yeah, so you're gonna switch up then for Chaos 2. That's the piece of the puzzle I was missing from what you said. Yeah, I mean, Chaos 2 is just those guys, right? So any kind of projectiles, really. Archers are strong, cannonballs, PDTs, they're all great. Flame auras if you want to do apprentice stuff. Just not auras and traps. You're fine until they just stacked up, and since you don't have enough damage. I think that's the trick. Like, a good strategy is always to AoE things down before they get to your walls. So like, a further out into the lane flamethrower with a Frosty Tower to slow them inside of it is, I think, a pretty good strategy in Chaos 2. Or you could just PDT, because PDT and PDT. It'll be the first thing anyone suggests to you, or anyone suggests to you. Okay, Skyguards each get 1. There's no easy lane this time. Let's see this one since it's awkward, and this one since it's tight. Isn't that one? Yeah. But they're a strong tower, and basically everyone's just gonna say use that. Because that's all everyone uses. But I do recommend, like, an AoE and slow further out to whittle things down, or to completely kill things before they reach your wall, rather than having things stack up on your wall. It's one of the recommendations. I don't know if this is your problem, but as a general like piece of advice, people say, you know, walls don't have enough HP, stuff like that, enough damage to keep things to stop clumping. The trick is to not let things clump. And that's slows and damage further out in the lane. Frosty Towers are great. You don't even need anything on the Frosty for them to be pretty effective. You know, the Slow Shard or the Ascension are great, but like, even just on their own. You don't even need them with auras, like they're just a great slow. You know, you'll get Omni here and it'll tell you like, oh, these are the combos people are using in C5+, but as a base, the Frosty Tower is just a really efficient use of 30 DU, without really needing anything other than some HP for survival, maybe. So I could do these one more time, I don't know, but I kind of want to do the Sky Guards. It's wave 2. Let's just get the damage up there. But yeah, if you were using Flame Auras before, you could try swapping them out for Flamethrowers. As an idea. So that's decent. What's the boss? A roller, so that's gonna be all me either way. Sure, why not? Get a couple of those things done. Stone room entrance thingy, ramparts? Maybe? I can't remember the maps in Chaos 2. It's been a while. The big gate. Yeah, ramparts, right? Is that the name of it? So this is, I guess this one's the weirdest lane since I don't have the Proton going all the way. Rampart's weird, it's got that really awkward, like, far east lane. But there's also some, like, lane grouping and stuff you can do as well, or turtling. There's some options with it. But it could be awkward for doing stuff like flamethrowers, for example, with positioning. I could see that. Trouble placing your dart towers there. I mean, it's just, I guess, about practice. Trial and error, right, at that point? Alright, Earthshatter. Don't waste your shots. Oh, it's hitting me, what, on the wall? I don't want to die. I mean, even if that's super resistant, I probably don't need to do anything to kill it. Nice. The other thing about ramparts, though, is like I've been pushing flamethrowers because I think they're great, but there are some really good spots with them. A lot of corners in that map, elevated corners, that place them at relative safety and to get efficient use of their 360 radius. Hint, hint, wink, wink. As for like the poison dart towers, though, you just got to be really careful with them. Behind walls, but like not directly in line with walls, because your biggest threat to projectile towers would be javelin tosses in that map. So you don't want to stick like it right behind a wall like this, either like off to the side or just off center, because javelin tosses are going to, you know, throw up at the wall and go through it. But like a poison dart tower without explosive poison and just a large number of enemies clumping on your wall isn't really going to do anything. So having like a bunch of them on a wall might not be your best bet, but like one further out in the lane to try to whittle things down if you're really focused on using them, and then one on the wall after that. The poison from poison dart towers doesn't stack, so like the darts will do damage, but and I don't know what state the darts are in right now. But the poison itself like isn't going to be extra when you have more than one dart tower. That's not really effective. That, well, I don't know. If you're going like full crit and stuff, I can't remember the state. I've stopped using poison dart towers for a while, but it's probably not as efficient to use them, where they might be shooting the same target. Alright, Protons are 4, Sky Guys are 3, Earthshatters are none. Let's do Protons again. Then, I don't know, walls once. That's a safe bet. I think this is where I stand for Assassins. Or Skyguard Towers, I'll shoot in it. Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Most of the work is done by that. 42 on the Earthshatter though, so it's not really slacking. There's this 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 DO. But it is doing most of the work. Unsurprising. Can I get this guy to jump? Jump! There we go. Please. I guess it's not gonna do anything from Skyguards unless it's off me, right? Ugh! And it poofed. Yeah, there's the kind of thing, like the Frost Towers you might remember are a lot different, like with their AoE. So instead of like sticking them behind a wall, you would put some HP on them and you would stick them like here, right? And they get that 180 coverage and they slow everything like passing by. It's like the range actually really isn't an issue. It just means you gotta put some thought into placing them. And in a way, it can actually be better in a lot of cases too, because you can kind of guarantee slow zones. Dude, the aggro on every tower in the game got reduced. Do you remember? You said you played a while ago, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but like tower aggro is really low for everything. And there might be some weird cases, but for the most part, like enemies basically ignore towers if they're not in the path. No, that's you. Yeah. So, do you remember the old flamethrowers? I don't know if you use them or not, but flamethrowers just wouldn't attract aggro, right? You could put them like to the sides of the lanes and stuff, and as long as like it wasn't a weird situation or they weren't in the path, like enemies would walk by. That's every tower now, for the most part. So like for this lane here, you could put a frost tower right here, and it would be perfectly fine. Flamethrower. I mean, certain towers aren't efficient like that, like a PDT or a cannonball aren't great because they don't have the wide spread. I don't know, we'll do these once. I'll make that mistake again. Hex throwers are up there. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the hexes with this setup. If they come this way, it might be an issue, but that's why I put the protons here. It should at least hit them. I guess another big issue is that since I brought the proton all the way to the wall, if the hex thrower hits the wall, it's going to debuff the entire proton line. So that's bad. As I continue to mention them, they're really good, yeah. They're really good, and you don't need shards to make them good. Like, they've got some good shards too, but like for their base utility, they'll AoE slow just fine. I hear you forces everyone else, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's on you. I don't promise anything. Plus range, okay, cool, yeah, those are some decent shards for sure. Frosty Bind, Empowered Frostbite, those are both great. Remember though, I think Frosty Bind is multiplicative, so you're not going to get a flat 10 increase on it. But it's still decent. And you can throw a totem on it for survivability. It doesn't really need anything else. Alright. We got a roller below. Of course. Ow, it can hit me? Jeez. Yeah, I figured it couldn't hit me here. That can. Please. Stop hurting me. Lagging Hulk, okay, that's not too bad. Let's go deal with this jerk. Will he turn? Nah, not gonna turn. Easy. What do we got? What do we got? It's a totem. Is it good? No. Damn it. It's a decent pair of shoes, though. I'll take that. Alright, Hex System here. Who knows if they'll... I mean, if they try to attack the walls here, they're gonna hit terrain, so... Worst case scenario, they just stand around. Doesn't look like the hexes were hitting the walls from there too much, if anything. Do the Earthshatters one more time because I like wasting mana. And then, I don't know, Sky Guards again. Better takedown of like all three assassins. Perfect. So Roller, Ogre, Skelly. Roller's the only thing. Ogre and Skelly won't be doing much at all. Let's buff one of these walls just in case. Okay, here we go. And you're not living very long. 4 Sky Cards. Yeah. That's the stuff right there. Oh yeah, get him. Get him. That's what I like to see. Are you getting hexed? Yeah, you are, but it's not doing too much since you're mostly crit. A little too close to those walls. Oop, what is this? Stuck roller? Get him off me for the hex to start throwing down here because I see a couple coming in. Yeah, this is a good idea. This little nub. Oh, screw you, wyverns. Spitting on me. Alright, trash gear. Just the one. Alright, let's go see if I can deal with this jerk. Wait, how did I do it last time? Like that. Ish. Yeah, close enough. C4 with them. Yeah, C4 is fine with them too. Like with like a 50% slow, right? It's 30 GU to keep them in your flame auras twice as long. So good. Basically doubling the effectiveness of a flame aura, or any kind of AoE really, for the cost of 30. And you get them in multiple of them. Alright. No, they're not going to do anything for your berserks, right? Damn. It's not a Magmanus though. Is Tome any good? 45, that's an okay marker. Okay. I'll check out the fire type. I'm not quite sure what the fire type is for Tome. What about the totem? That was a 30? Yeah, so that's down. Life Leech Jackpot, Life Leech, Enduring Life Leech. So much Life Leech. Please. Enduring Propagation is actually a great shard. If you're ever doing a hero damage Squire. Let's just put it on. Yeah, it splurts. Oh, that's so good. And then I can't remember the name, but there's one that like bursts out like 9 of them in the same shot pattern, but 9 at a time. That one's hilarious. I mean, you wanted to solo it. You wanted to solo it. Why would you make it a public game? I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Alright, let's leave that on for now. Actually, what are you doing? Alright, and McDougar is your special version. Full arm, okay. Yeah. I think special under that is Gridlock, right? Full arm with 9. Slower firing. What's this one doing? Just really wide. And he's got some really nice weapons, like... Got all these like different canisters for the different heroes in the game. And then like there's a special version of each on top of that too. Like Magmanus or Gridlock or McDougar. Polearm. I just tried Tome, right? Yeah. So I did that. See it. Okay. Still want to keep it Magmanus. It's such a good one. Did I say hi, Kane? Hi, Kane. What up? How you doing, bud? Ooh, yeah.